fact, if I was keen enough to listen to what the chair said when they were moving this, the chairperson, Dr. Pukose, said that he's presenting as a ministry statement. And the ministry is at liberty to transmit statements to this house at any moment. And even responses that come from requests for statements actually are directed to chairpersons. They rarely go through any processing by committees and in fact find their way to the floor of the House. So, Madam Speaker, I find this House not utilizing the little time that it has fairly in prosecuting a matter that is in itself not substantially before this House, because what was put here, Madam Speaker, you would have been right in your place to just listen to Dr. Pukose and proceed to other business. All he did is equivalent to a communication. It is equivalent to even a notice. It is equivalent to an announcement. To open it up to a debate is to take the statement to be a substantive motion before this House, which it is not. And we might open up a debate so that we maybe poster for cameras, or maybe so that we go on record, or maybe it's because we want to play to the gallery. But the truth of the matter is that there is no substantive motion before this House open for debate or even open for comment. It was just a statement that was laid on a momentous day when the ministry was transitioning from one order to the next order, and they, at their liberty, decided to communicate to this House. So, Madam Speaker, I do not see a place for debate or comments on a matter that is not a motion. And I say this because we are guided by standing orders. We might not be able to debate something that is not substantially before this House. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Honorable KJ, the tradition of the House has been that when members make statements or ask questions, usually if there is an interest by members to, comment on it, usually we'd allow them. So it's, but also, okay, Honorable, because you're out of order, don't speak from there. You will get a chance to respond, like I've said. Yeah, Honorable Owen, I've already corrected him, so it's done.
I would like to say this, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, what I understood when the Honorable Pukose stood, he said he is issuing a statement. And Honorable Nyekal is a ranking member who have a lot of respect. But it is also important to listen at the beginning. Was the Honorable Pukose laying a document from the committee, or was he laying a statement from the ministry? So if you actually come here and say you disown that the committee did not participate or agree on that statement, you are actually right, but on the wrong lane. He was not laying a position paper of the committee. He was laying a statement from the ministry. And the ministry has a right, as chairman of the committee, he transmits business from the ministry to the House, which is properly in order. And therefore, I would request you, Honorable Nyekal, being a dignified member of this House, ranking with a lot of respect, it is important that you withdraw that statement on the basis that you are commenting on something that has not been presented to the House. This House has not received a committee report. This House has received a statement from the minister, and that is the position. So for you as a ranking honorable member of there, and my neighbor, it is good. It is actually good practice to say, I did not understand it, I spoke on something that was not proper, and therefore withdraw. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, I'd like to speak to my friend Wamboka, Jack. He has a good voice, he's very articulate, and he says a lot of things that people celebrate. But also, it is very important, Jack, that when you come to contradict a statement from the ministry, the tradition of the House is for you to have substantiate your statement. Bring documentation. Substantiate facts with documentation. Even what Kibagende did is just to hype something that we have inherited from our forefathers in this house, is that you come and substantiate and say, I have documentation here that shows contrary. I want to substantiate to say this. So, you know, the statements that are being said here, Honorable Speaker, and it's very important that we protect programs that government have initiated that are going to take care of millions of Kenyans, like this program that is being rolled out. If we go out there, say things without proof, without substantiating on those items, they kill a good government program just because somebody has an opportunity to come to Parliament and speak about them and is heard all over without substantiating. Honorable Speaker, we must take debate in this House to another threshold. The things that you come here and because you have a loud voice, you can say whatever you want to say and it carries the day. Honorable Speaker, if I were you sitting on that seat, I would have told them to withdraw those statements because they are not good for this country, they are not substantiated, and they are not statements of fact. They are not statements of facts, and Honorable Speaker, was because his